Right, I'm Shoreline, and this is my Ford Transit. I've converted it from a builder's van into a camper van for just £700. Join me and my adventures and vlogs with Project Camper and enjoy the video. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I don't know if you know, but I started this van probably about a year ago. And I know it's a year because I've had my insurance come up. So this van is a year old, in my ownership anyway. So going from a white van to what I have built now, it's taken me a year. So happy birthday to Project Camper and celebratory beer. Right, well, obviously the description. I've learnt a few things. Hang on. Happy birthday, van! Love you! Anyway, yeah. I've had this van a year, and over the year, I've come to make quite a few mistakes, but also quite a few little tips and tricks or hacks or whatever you want to call them. Just little things that I've picked up on the way over the year of using this van. So I thought I'd share them with you. Now I think there's 12, but I mean you can go on, I can go on. So and we all know that I can go on. So in no particular order, okay, because we like our tech and everything, we need to power it up. So in the van I've got power packs. So there's one and there's the other one, so you can see them. Well, these are made by All Start. Okay, these are, they're like the snap-on sort of thing, but there's another van and it's called the tool truck. Now a few years ago I think these were the most powerful you could buy. This one here actually comes with the adapters that go in there and can actually start a transit van dead flat. I will say that the van has to start in the first place. It can only be a flat battery, i.e. like you've left the lights on. It's not a massive snap-on jump pack like I've got you know, in the back of the van, but this is perfect for charging up laptops. My MacBook Pro can charge off of this. Not very fast, but it will do it. Phones, drones, and you know, whatever, USB powered lights. It's fantastic. This one I take with me in my backpack when I go walking. So it's just a handy little one, and you can charge your phone off of it a couple of times, about 3 or 4 times I think, this one. But this is about 10 times. I've even actually wired this up on my motorbike before I put a USB port on that, and have my sat nav running off of this all the way from England all the way down to Germany. So yeah, perfect. Yeah, so these ones I would not be without. You know, not necessarily these make, but any kind of battery pack, power bank, whatever. You know, I think they're really handy to have. So that's my first one. My second one, I absolutely love them, and it's the simple microfiber cloth. Now I've got one that I use as a flannel, and the other one, I think it's here. I actually use this. Well, I've got a bigger one somewhere, but I use this one as a towel. Now, if I have a wash or a shower, that's all I need to dry myself, and within half an hour of leaving that in the sun, it's dry. Not like a towel where they just take ages. You know, the windows condensate up. So yeah, microfiber towels and little small cloths, absolutely brilliant, absolutely love them. Right, the other one is collapsible containers. Now I haven't got one in this van because I forgot. So I might have to go and get it. I'll be back in a second. Right, back. Okay. So here we go then. Collapsible containers. Look how thin that is now. And you can get these in all shapes and sizes. Great for having a bowl of cereal in the morning. And also you can like, pour stuff out of it. It's just easy because it's silicone. And I absolutely love this. And you can get loads of different types. I think I got this off of eBay for like £3. And in fact, I actually took it out in the other van the other day. So that's why I had to go and get it. So yeah, collapsible. And you know, that or a normal bowl. I will say I don't like the collapsible plates. You know, I've got a normal melamine plate there. So they're really handy, and yeah, they don't take up much room. Roll up your t-shirts. Now, if you're like me, I love my t-shirts. Anything that catches my eye. I'm not mainly into brands and stuff like that, but Superdry, they do some quite cool designs. And I've got quite a few t-shirts. I just love them. So I'll just turn the camera around. So obviously there's my socks and pants, all neatly rolled up. And then this one, all my t-shirts, all neatly rolled up. And there's quite a few in there. You know, there is quite a few. So roll your t-shirts up. So yeah, rolled t-shirts, and you can get, well, I think I've got in there, I've probably got about 15, maybe 16 t-shirts, enough for well over 2 weeks worth. So yep, roll them up, take a lot less space, and when you need them, then they're also they're not creased, so you look fresh. You don't look like a tramp. Pardon me. So yeah. The other one, next top tip, parking. Now, it's easy enough to rock up to a car park and just pull the handbrake on, but that's okay if you're walking a dog or you're going out for a hike or whatever. But when you're sleeping, you don't want all the, you know, the van to be, well, not level, I suppose. So you can get, I don't know where it is, can't find it. You can get one of those little torpedo levels. You can get them in supermarkets. I think they're about £1. Well, that's all I got, is a £1 one, little plastic torpedo one. And I've got another one somewhere. Right. It normally sits on the kitchen, and it's one of those T-shaped ones, and that's pretty good. You know when you're level then, because the last thing you want to do is wake up or you go to sleep and your head's, you know, you just kind of have a comfortable sleep. So yeah, I've got a little torpedo level and the little T one. So I think you can get them like £1 from a pound shop, you know, or you can just get them from a supermarket. So yeah, parking level, USB leads and USB chargers. Now I've got up there, you can see up here, I've got a USB 1 amp, 2 amp and USB-C. That also does the volts, but I wouldn't look at, you know, take this as gospel, because I've got a Victron BMV, and you know these aren't accurate at all. They're good enough, and in fact, actually, what you could do. Oh, where are you? What you could do actually is use the Chinese USB-C voltmeter as a guide, because if you think that's getting low, you've still got a little bit of headroom. There are like a volt in it, sort of thing. So yeah, plenty of USB pad sockets. I've got one up there. Well, there's 3 obviously up there. I've got some in the dashboard, and yeah, there's a couple in the corner there behind the TV. So super handy to have. Super handy. In fact, actually, I've just put my beer down, and I haven't parked my van level. That's a disgrace, isn't it? Let's get level. See, even the tripod's not level. So yeah, USB sockets. You can never have enough of them. And another thing, when I go shopping or whatever, Morrison's at the moment, they got like a big massive row of stuff, like all cheap stuff. And normally USB-C leads are like a few quid, but they're in there for £1. So whenever I go in there, I'll pick up one. Not because they break, it's because my kids nick them. All my leads, you know, the kids nick them. So I've got myself, this is a Browers one, Browers, I can't remember how you pronounce it, a USB to lightning. That was a few quid. And I've got one on the front as well for my phone. They are really good, but they are a few quid. So yeah, USB sockets and USB leads. I've got a little ice cream container full of stuff like that. It's full of drones, phones. If I go out walking, then I'll pull one out, and if I lose it, then I lose it. You know, it's not a problem. So yeah, ice cream container full of cables and all the sockets. Brilliant. The other thing, number 7, I think it is. Yes, number 7. Shower. Now, obviously I haven't got a shower inside, but I have got a shower that hooks onto the back door. And what I normally do, fill up my kettle full of water, boil it, and I bought a 99p bucket. And what I do is I put a bit of cold water in the bottom, and then top it up with the boiling water from the kettle, and then I'll just add a little bit of water, and yeah, I don't get naked, just put a pair of swimming trunks on, not budgie smugglers, but you know, just normal swimming trunks, and on a nice day, at the back, my little streetwise shower. I'll put a link in the description. I'll put it up there, or up there, just in case it's wrong. I'll put it up there, and because I did a video on that a little while ago, back in the summer. In fact, I tested it out outside the house, and my neighbours came out and went like loopy. So yeah, my shower, absolutely love it. Yeah, I'll definitely have a shower. Okay, number 8, my top tip number 8. I have a flip out stereo. Now, I would show you, but I've redone all the roof, the ceiling in there, if you've seen in another video. And I've moved the solar panel from the back of the van to the front of the van, and I've put a little deck in. But what I haven't done yet is remounted the reversing camera. Now, my head unit, okay, you can change settings on it and stuff like that, and you can have the reversing camera on all the time, and it's really good because obviously you've got your mirrors left and right, and obviously you haven't got a centre because there's nothing at the back, it's just a van. So it's like having a rear view mirror, and it's absolutely brilliant for reversing. And also it stops all the Chinese people or all the other type of people from throwing themselves in your van's path when you're parking and then claiming. Was it parking claim? I don't know. And also you can see when you're in a multi-storey, well, not multi-storey car park, what am I saying? When you're reversing, you can see where you're going. And also if you're in a like supermarket car park, if you park between another two vans, you can't see nothing, because I haven't got side windows. So absolutely brilliant. So yeah, get yourself a reversing camera, and if you can, wire it up to your head unit or another little unit and have it on all the time. I do recommend that. It's brilliant. Number 9. Now, this is quite important to me because I do a lot of walking, a lot of hiking, and out in the middle of nowhere. Now, in my cupboard, I have my porta potty. Now, where is it? There you go. Porta potty, wash bag. Now, I wouldn't do it. I couldn't live without that. I really couldn't, because when you're cut short, let's say if you're cut short and it's peeing down with rain, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you need to go for a tom tit, then you're going to be doing that in there, because you don't want to be getting all dressed, you know, getting out of bed, getting dressed to say, and then trying to do it in a bush or find a public toilet. It just doesn't happen. And I can't remember how I paid for that. I think I paid like 50 quid for it or something like that. And it doesn't smell, so you know, don't believe that if, you know, people say smell. Obviously when you're having a number 2, then it does, but you know, you're in a confined space, it will smell. It's like having a small toilet, you know, at home. It's going to smell a little bit, but within like a couple of seconds you've flushed the little flusher sort of thing, and close the slide, job done. Put it back in there, can't smell it. I've been away for over a week in this van, and I used it quite a lot. I only ever had to empty it once. It didn't smell at all. To be fair, it was a bit grim emptying it, I won't lie. I don't think that's one of the nicest things of van life or camper vans or, you know, motorhomes, but it's just part of the parcel. If you've got a porta potty, it's inevitable you're going to have to empty it, and that ain't going to be pleasant. But to me, that's well worth it. I wouldn't be without that. Right, number 10. Now, obviously not everyone can have this, but my fixed bed. It's a bit messy at the moment, but I would not be without that. Just get in it. I mean, I've got my winter tog duvet on, all my cushions at the back, got my TV in the corner up there, got my Wi-Fi there. I don't need nothing else. I would not want a camper van. I'm not being disrespectful to anybody. I would not want a rock and roll bed. I wouldn't want to put up bed, move cushions, you know, especially when you've had and I'm going to say this, especially when you've had a few beers, you know, you rather collapse on the sofa. Oh, hang on. That's better. Yeah. My fixed bed. I absolutely love it. I've never been one of these people for making up beds. I had a T4 that I built years ago. Had a really nice rock and roll bed. That was great, but it's just a faff of hiding all the cushions, putting it all away, you know. And I mean, a duvet, it's not exactly small, are they? They do take up quite a lot of room, so you have to put it underneath the bed. And then, you know, it's like, it's all extended out. And if you want to get to a cupboard, you can't get to a cupboard. You know, it's just, to me, you know, I'm saying not being disrespectful to anyone that has got a rock and roll bed, but this is my top tips, and I don't like them. I like a fixed bed. So, yep, fixed bed all the way for me. Right, tip number 11. Ridge Monkey. I can't tell you how good these things are. They are just brilliant. You can have like a toasted sandwich in them, steak. I've even cooked well, fish. You know, put a bit of butter in there, put a bit of salmon, flip it over. Lovely. Bit of rocket. They're really good. I don't know why. They're plain and simple, but you can cook pretty much anything on these. Chips. I've put chips in here. What I've normally done with the chips is just let them thaw out and just cook them on here. Croutons, really good. What's the other little things? You can buy these little mozzarella sticks, and they're like breaded ones. They're not very expensive, and they're quite cool. You can put them in here. Say toasted cheese sandwich, some onions. Never tasted so so nice. So yeah, Ridge Monkey. There is a Facebook page actually on the Ridge Monkey, and there's loads of recipes. The only thing I will say about the Ridge Monkey is these handles. Now Ridge Monkey were kind enough to replace them. See, they only go on what they actually do fit on. I won't push it one way, but they fit on both ways. But the correct way is the magnet facing you, because if you don't put it up this way, it goes on but it won't come off. And if you read the instructions, it actually says attach handle, and then it tells you how to attach the handle, not how to attach the handle first and then put it on. So just a little top tip, make sure that the magnet is facing you, and then you'll be all right. And they can hang on, they can come apart, he says. So you've got two, and you can just use them as a normal pan. But they are apps. The old Ridge Monkey. Simple, great idea. And you get little ones, and I think, well, this is actually the extra large, I think. They're not very big, but they are really, really good. So yeah, number 11, Ridge Monkey. Definitely get one of these. Number 12, right. This is a difficult one because I'm not going to tell you where mine is, but somewhere safe in your van that no one can find, and you can put passports, cash, laptops, drones. I mean, I've got my little mini Mavic thing here. I've got iPad, an old iPad. Yeah, obviously laptops and stuff like that. So my safe is about like that. It's about that big. Now it's in the van somewhere. So you can buy little van safes, but if you look at on YouTube, there's a bloke called the Lock Picking Lawyer, and those digital safes, I think it's about like 60 seconds or something like that, or less. I might be wrong, but he gets into them really, really easy. So I don't recommend them. I just recommend somewhere in your van that's buried. You can, you can have a false floor. It's like you've got like the steps on the side. You can make a false floor easily. If you've got like your fixed bed, in front of the fixed bed, you can have a false floor. Brilliant ideas. So yeah, get yourself somewhere that's hidden away that you can put your stuff in, because it's not nice. I've seen a couple of the famous YouTubers, their vans have been broken into. All the locks and everything in the world won't stop someone smashing a window. Hence the reason why I haven't got windows in the side of my van. I don't want them. You know, there's the windows at the front, that's it. They're just, you know, vans are just too easy to break into. Even with alarms, no one takes any notice of alarms anymore. So yeah, just a simple, safe place to hide all your gear or your valuables, out of the way of praying eyes that only you know where it is. As I say, like, you can hide stuff in these vans quite easy. So yeah, somewhere safe to put all your valuables. Right, there are loads of other little tips, but I mean, that's up to, you know, that's individual tastes. Say I've got a TV in the back and I've got my Wi-Fi, but they're not really tips, and you know, you can all live without it. You've got your phone, your phablet, or whatever you want to call them nowadays. Yeah, diesel heater. You know, you can add stuff as you go along, but those are my favourite things. So thanks for watching. Happy birthday to Project Camper. Happy birthday Transit Van, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. I'll put some links in the description down below. If you want to click and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And I want to thank everyone for actually subscribing to the channel. Really important. Yeah, I really do appreciate it. And obviously the me a little while ago with the mental health videos, I appreciate everyone's comments. So I want to stay positive. I want to thank you for all your positive comments. I really enjoy it. And oh, where are they? Quick plug. If you want a Project Camper sticker, got a few of them, quite a few. Right, sticker time. I've put a link in the description, so if you want a sticker, put £3 as a gift into my PayPal. The links are on the home page in the corner. I can't remember which one it is in the corner. You can just click on there. Yeah, and I'll send you a sticker.